Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Nick McDonald here, back with another video, and today I wanted to talk to you about 3 easy ways you can fix your credit score for free and see the results pretty quickly. But first, before I get into that, I wanted to mention that I am a new YouTuber, so every like or subscribe greatly helps my channel out. And if you have any comments, you can definitely drop those down below. So let's get into it. Now, first things first, when it comes to fixing up your credit score, you definitely want to begin with monitoring your credit. There's nothing worse than you talking to a friend and they're complaining that their score is so low and they don't get approved for any card or any loan, and you say to them, hey, do you know your credit score? Do you monitor your credit? And this is the response you get: no. And you're there scratching your head. You're like, okay, why are you complaining about your credit score and you don't even monitor your credit report? You know, it all starts with focusing on something for it to improve. And if you're not even putting the time in to research it or see where you're going wrong, then you can't complain that it's not going your way. It all starts with signing up for Credit Karma or freecreditreport.com or Credit Sesame. Now, they say some of these sites can be a little inaccurate, that Credit Karma and Credit Sesame are usually about 40 to 50 points off, give or take. So if you want a more accurate read on what your score actually is, I would definitely check out your online banking. And if you look through the page somewhere in there, it's going to say view your FICO score. Click on that, and whatever score you see is usually pretty much right on the money with what your score actually is. Now, when you go to these sites, you could check out the things that could possibly be affecting your score, such as hard inquiries, late payments, how many accounts you have in collections, or what your credit card utilization factors are. And when you're able to specifically see what's going on with your report, you can pinpoint and focus on weak areas of the account. There's nothing worse than trying to build on something and you don't even know where to begin. So it all starts with first getting that credit report, and then you can tackle exactly what the area is that you need to improve upon. Now, this next step is going to be so great for your score overall. So meaningful for your life. Such an easy thing to do. And that is, set your accounts up for automatic payments. It doesn't make any sense to me why people have 7 or 8 credit cards, or even 3, and they're choosing to not set them up for automatic monthly payments, but they're choosing to remember off the top of their head when each of these cards is due. As busy as we are in life, we're still choosing to make life harder. That doesn't make any sense to me. Your on-time payment history makes up about 30 to 35% of your overall score requirements. So if you never have a late payment, you literally are increasing your score with just that factor alone. Credit bureaus generally look at your payment history and say, okay, has this person been late even one time in a 3-year period? Because it's a revolving 3-year period that your on-time payment history is graded on. So let's say right now it's April of 2020. They're going to look to see how many late payments you've had going back to April of 2017. And if you've had even one, it doesn't drop off of your account until 3 years after that late payment was made. So when you set all your accounts up for automatic payments, which is extremely easy to do, it's just one phone call away or one computer click away, you're eliminating a late payment ever being recorded on your account again. And that will increase your score dramatically. So another added benefit to you having all your cards set up to automatic monthly payments and avoid being late is you avoid fees. And we all know how much I hate fees. Number 1, avoid fees at all costs. I hate fees. Yeah, I hate fees. Okay, so you've begun monitoring your credit report. Good job. Check. You set all your cards up for automatic payments. Finally. Check. The next best, easiest thing you could do is keep your card utilization at or below 30%, which means if you have 5 cards and your total balance on the cards is $10,000 worth of credit, you generally want to use $3,000 on a month-to-month basis. You don't want to carry over a balance higher than 30% going from one month into the next month billing cycle. When you do that, your score goes down. When you keep it at 30% or less, your score will go up immediately. Credit bureaus look to see that you're not relying on the card. They want to make sure that you're not using it for every little expense, every little emergency in your life. And when you keep it at 30% or below, it's more likely that you are to pay that card in full, and you look more responsible overall. Okay, so I know I've went over the 3 things that you can do in order to increase your credit score, but I wanted to throw in a 4th thing as a bonus. And that is, if you have any accounts in collections, try to have it removed and deleted. Usually if you contact the collection agency and say, hey, I'd like to pay this off, they're willing to negotiate. If that bill is $400, you might even be able to pay it off for $200 or $150. Trust me, they're very flexible. They want it removed just as bad as you do. So they'll take whatever they can get. And then once you pay that off, make sure you ask them to delete it and have it removed from your credit report. And that will also help your score to go up. So that concludes today's video. Once again, be sure to like, subscribe, or drop a comment down below. That would really help a new YouTuber like me out. And I'll see you soon. Stay safe.